Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how I prepared for Mother's Day this year and also my banana and oat chocolate chip cookie recipe from a previous video. The first thing I did was wrap up the present. I then spent some time trying to make the packaging look a little bit more special. I wanted to do something a little bit different, so opted to make a display frame. I couldn't actually find a ruler, so I decided to use the edge of the notepad to plan out where my letters would be placed, which I think is really important when doing any form of hand lettering. I recently bought these Ecoline brush pens and I really like them because they're very juicy. Please let me know in the comments below if you'd like a video on hand lettering and which pens I think are good for it. I'm trying to do a slightly different art style and make it a little bit more abstract. I'm then just placing some flowers around the edge to make it look like a smaller frame inside the larger one. And this is what the finished frame looks like. Next I realised that I don't have any flowers, so I go out to get some from the supermarket. The final thing on my to-do list is to make some cake. My mum's favourite is a raspberry Swiss roll, so that's what I'm making today. This particular sponge doesn't actually have any butter, so it's just eggs, sugar and flour. This recipe can be quite time consuming because you have to whisk the eggs until they become very pale. When adding the flour, you have to be very careful not to let the air out of the batter, so you have to mix it very carefully using a metal spoon or a spatula. After levelling out the batter, I just popped the cake into the oven and then spent some time preparing my work surface. After trimming the edges to make the cake a little bit more rectangular, I'm just rolling it up using the greaseproof paper as a guide. While the cake is cooling, I'm just going to be drying out my raspberries and preparing the cream and the topping. The filling just consists of some raspberry jam, some cream with honey and of course some raspberries as well. And you have to be a little bit more careful when rolling it up a second time to make sure the cream doesn't fall out. After preparing my piping bag, I'm just going to fill in the sides of the cake to make it look more presentable. For decoration, I'm using a mixture of blueberries, strawberries and raspberries. I'm then also adding some white chocolate hearts to give a little bit more texture. And I'm finally dusting it with some icing sugar. And this was the final setup, which my mum really enjoyed, and the cake tasted delicious as well. And next I'll be sharing a recipe for the banana and oat chocolate chip cookies, which I'll link the recipe for down below as well. For this recipe you'll need coconut, oats, coconut oil, an egg, chocolate chips, some dates and a banana. Everything is going to go straight into the blender, so this is a very quick and easy recipe. I've just taken 1 cup of rolled oats and blended them together, and I'm adding 2 very ripe bananas and 2 pitted dates. Next up we're going to add 1 egg, and then we're going to blend all of that together before we add the rest of our ingredients. Once everything is blended together, we're going to add 1 more cup of rolled oats, a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate chips, and a 1/4 cup of shredded coconut. Using a spatula, we're then going to mix all of those ingredients together. And after rolling them into 8 evenly shaped cookies, I'm going to pop them into the oven for 18 to 22 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. And that's the final product once they come out. These cookies have become a family favourite and are a great breakfast on the go. Thank you so much for watching, and please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.